In today's video, we're talking about how to build your very own local events directory using WordPress on Hostinger. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if you've ever wanted to create a website that highlights what's going on in your town, whether that's farmers markets, art shows, yoga classes, or local festivals, this is going to walk you through step by step. Even if you've never built a website before, I'm going to show you exactly how to get it set up, what tools to use, and what to watch out for. Let's get into it. So first off, what is a local events directory? It's essentially a website where people can come see what's happening in a specific area. You can list events by category, date, or location, and you can let people submit their own events as well. And you can even turn this into a business by charging for premium listings or even running ads. So today we're going to use WordPress for the site itself because it gives you full control. And we're going to be using Hostinger to host it because it's the most affordable, beginner friendly, and it comes with a one-click WordPress install. So you're not stuck dealing with complicated tech stuff. This combo lets you create a clean, organized website that highlights events in your town, city, or niche community without needing to code anything. So before we dive into the walkthrough, let's talk about some of the key features. One of the biggest benefits of using WordPress with Hostinger is how flexible it is. You're not locked into one design tool. You can build exactly what you need. First, you get full ownership of your site. So with WordPress, you're not building on borrowed land like social media. You actually own the content, the traffic, and the layout. That's important if you plan to turn your site into something long-term. Next, the directory layout is totally customizable. You can add plugins that let you list events by date, tag, or location. You can include images, RSVP buttons, ticket links, and even allow people to filter based on interest. Whether it's a live music show or a kid's art class, each listing can look exactly how you want. Then there's community submission. So many directory plugins allow people to submit their own events, which makes your job easier and grows the site even faster. You can approve events manually or let them post automatically depending on your workflow. You'll also get access to basic SEO tools. With plugins like Rank Math or Yoast SEO, you can help people actually find your site when they're searching for events in your area. This is what turns a site from a passion project to something people use every single week. And finally, you can monetize in a few different ways. Charge for premium event listings, offer banner ad space to local businesses, or build an email list you can later promote to. It's not just a calendar, it can turn into a small income stream once people start using it. Now, how to get your events directory site set up. Step number one is to get signed up with a hosting plan. This is essentially where your website will live. We love Hostinger because it's affordable, beginner friendly, and comes with a one-click WordPress install. Again, that means you don't need to mess around with a bunch of techie server stuff. We do have an exclusive link down in the description below, so you can click that link. Later on, when we talk about pricing, I'll show you how you can save on that as well. So once you click that link, you'll go ahead and click start now, and then you can decide what you would like. They've got the premium and the website builder, but choose the one that best fits your needs. I usually recommend the business plan because it includes things like daily backups, more resources, and faster performance. It just gives you peace of mind as your site grows. So you can go ahead and click choose plan and then follow instructions to get signed up. Then we're going to go ahead and click add website. This is where you'll want to select WordPress. So this is that one-click WordPress installation. So we'll go ahead and click that, enter in a email and password. Now what we're going to do is, instead of a pre-built website, we're going to use a theme instead. So then you're going to want to pick a domain. You can use a temporary domain for now, or if you have one, you can go ahead and connect it, but we're just going to use a temporary domain for right now. Now we're just going to let it install WordPress. It might take a few moments. Now that we are in the WordPress admin, what we're going to do is go ahead and choose a theme. The theme essentially controls the layout and style of your website. So we're going to go ahead and go to appearance and then themes. We're going to click add theme. We're going to go ahead and choose Blocksy. I love the Blocksy theme because it's lightweight, it's really fast, and super customizable. It also comes with starter sites, which means instead of building a website from scratch, you can actually import a full design in just one click and then swap in your text and images and just make things look super professional right away. So we'll go ahead and click install, and then we'll click activate. Now what we're going to do next is install the Blocksy companion. This way we can actually go ahead and see all the starter sites and not be starting from scratch. So step number 4 is to install an actual starter site. We'll definitely want to pick one that feels clean and easy to navigate. It doesn't need to be event specific because you're just going to completely customize it. If you want, you just come in here and you can search, you can preview right here just to see what it looks like. Again, we can customize everything, so just make sure you kind of like the layout and functionality, but we can change all of the the colors, the fonts, the images, obviously. Let's go ahead and choose this one. We're going to edit with Elementor. Now our starter site is installing. Again, I love starter sites because it just gives you structure to work with instead of starting with an overwhelming blank page. You can view our site. Now here we are. But now what we need to do is go ahead and install the directory plugin. So we're going to go to add plugin and we're going to search Directorist AI powered business directory plugin. Perfect. Install now. Now we'll activate it. Okay, so now we'll just kind of walk through this. So what type of directory are you creating? Business directory, classified listings, hotel, restaurant, lawyers, doctors. Now we'll just go ahead and go business directory. You can skip this step if you would like, or you could add your location so you can see what it looks like. Add in some demo data just so we can take a look. We are in the directory listings page right here. So here is how you can kind of build the directory. We've got general, you can add the listing form, what the single page layout will look like, what all the listings will look like, and then the search form. So you'll want to come in here and of course change the icon. The icon you'll want to default list settings, publish or pending. So if someone submits something, maybe you want it to actually be pending, and then the listing expiration date, and then the image. Then for the listing form, this is where you can go ahead and add, the tagline, the excerpt, the zip, the phone, the social info, right? And then any other custom fields. So you'll just drag it over to what the form will actually look like. And then what the actual page will look like is this listing. So as you can see, that's a back button. Then we've got share, bookmark, or report, the listing title, badges, pricing, rating, category, and you can move all of this around and adjust it. And then you can see the contents and the custom single listing, which you can enable. Then this is the all listing layout. Again, what you can do is just go ahead and customize this to be exactly what you would like. And then for the search form, this is where you can customize this as well. So people can actually search based on whatever information you want them to be able to search by. If you want to edit the listings directly in here too, but again, with this directory builder, people can go ahead and add it in themselves and you can approve it. So even just to view, as you can see, this is an example of what it would look like. If you want to look at other listings, you can go ahead and see people can add a listing video if they would like. Again, the location. As you can see over here too, this is where you'll customize the categories, the locations, the tags, and then we already reviewed the directory builder, and then some other settings over here as well. So they make it really straightforward. That's why I really like the Directorist plugin. Now, step number 6 is to customize your homepage. So you'll want to make sure that you customize the whole website, obviously not just the directory site, to fit your vibe. For your homepage, for example, what you can do is go ahead and go to pages. We can go to home pages and you can click edit with Elementor. Again, you'll want to make your homepage feel like the home of your site. So we're using Elementor, which is why I added that plugin, but you'll want to add a headline like discover what's happening in your city, right? Adding that in there. Feature a couple of categories like music, food, and wellness, and then add a button that says submit an event so people know right away where they can contribute. Now, even this all listings page, right? You can come in here and edit directly with Elementor, and look at how good that already looks when you use the plugin. So you can search by location, also category, right? So they make it really easy to do so. Now we need to add the listings to the actual menu at the top so it's easy to access. So we'll go to appearance and then we'll go to menus. As you can see, we've got all of our pages over here, all listings. We're going to want to add to menu. So now we've got home, services, gallery, all listings. And then if we wanted to make the add listing and add that to the menu, we could also do that too. Obviously, we can remove this if we would like. So we just have this. So now, as you can see, we've got home, all listings, add listing. And if we wanted to remove that, we could too. Now, to make your site even more powerful, there are a few plugins that I would recommend. One of them being Rank Math SEO, and that's so your events show up on Google when people search. There's also WordPress forms. So that's for a simple contact form if you need one. Lightspeed Cache, this comes free with Hostinger and helps your site load faster. These little add-ons make a big difference long term. The last step is to just test everything before you launch. Click through your site like you're a visitor. Try filtering events, do a test submission, check how it looks on mobile. I like to think of this as your soft launch. It makes sure everything feels smooth before you invite the public in. And then as soon as you are done, you are ready to publish and share. Then you can start sharing in local Facebook groups, community boards, or even by reaching out to local businesses that might want to list their events. This is where your site becomes useful for your community. And if you stay consistent, you can even monetize down the road with ads, premium listings, or even sponsorships. The last thing I wanted to review was the pricing plans. Like I said, Hostinger is super affordable. They do have a couple options here. So they've got the premium website builder, which is 75% off, and then the business website builder, which is 71% off. And I'm going to show you how you can save even more. With the premium plan, this is $2.99 per month plus 3 months free. With this, you get 25 websites, 2 mailboxes per website, other things like free domain for a year, 150 templates, email marketing, built-in analytics, etc. Then the business website builder is $3.99 per month plus 3 months free. With this, you get 50 websites, 5 mailboxes per website. With this, you can sell products and services, a 0% transaction fee, 100 plus payment methods, and then some other AI key features as well. So if you want to go ahead and choose this plan, what we're going to do is go ahead and add code my first website at checkout, and you can save an extra 10%. So should you build this kind of website? If you love your local community, you want to make something useful, or are looking for a better, friendly way to launch a project online, this is such a great choice. It's also one of the few types that can grow organically with just a few listings a week. You don't need to post every single day, and you can invite others to contribute, which really saves you time. Just as a personal note, I know that building your first website can feel a little overwhelming, especially when you're not sure where to start or if you're even doing it right. But you don't have to know everything today. The most important thing is just getting started. A simple event site like this can turn into something really special, and it might even open up more doors than you expect. So give yourself permission to just figure it out as you go. You've got this. That wraps up this video. If you're ready to get started with Hostinger to make your website, don't forget to use our exclusive link down in the description below and use code MyFirstWebsite at checkout. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And of course, leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. This channel is dedicated to helping you build your very first website and turn your ideas into something real, even if you've never done it before. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.